फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Next Time. Sharma Kaushik. Well, I'm here with the result of Gujarat Giants versus UP Warriors match. Well, this was a must-win game for UP Warriors in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. Though the hopes must be alive, but now they have been paled down, and because of one 16-year-old girl. Shabnam Shakil has paled down the hopes of UP Warriors as she handed over Gujarat Giants 8-run win. Well, Gujarat Giants didn't have a great tournament, but this win must be really very special to them, especially when a youngster cropped up and displayed some exceptional bowling skills. Well, let's hear it out from Bansal Shah, who has joined us live from the stadium, the Arun Jaitley Stadium, Delhi. He's been covering the match. And Bansal, when Deepti Sharma was batting, for once, did you feel that this match can go to the UP Warriors side?
Oh, undoubtedly, yeah. Deepti started very slow along with Poonam Khemnar. Both of them were playing very slow. I specifically heard chants from the crowd, and they were chanting "UP wale so gaye, UP wale so gaye." But then the way they both took off, I think after that strategic timeout in the 14th over, it was just amazing. Amazing to see both of them bet. Runs started coming very easily, and it seemed like the tables are turning once again, and the match will go close, and it did go close. Deepti said at the press conference that she has been specifically working on hard hitting. We have seen she was not able to do this earlier. A couple of years back, she was not able to hit those big shots. But today, the way she cleared the boundaries, some of them went to the stands. So she was amazing. And yes, it did feel like Gujarat are going to give away another match.
Yeah. No, it felt like at a point that, that Deepti Sharma will seal the deal for UP Warriors because, the way she has performed in all the matches so far, Bansal, we saw how she snatched the victory from the Delhi Capital side the other day. That was a one
Right,
run for
right.
Warrior side, and that day also it was Deepti Sharma with both bat and bowl. Today as well, she really bowled magnificently well and batted also pretty well. But Bansal, how important it is, for a team to come up with a team performance, so to say, because in the whole tournament we saw how Deepti Sharma was the only lone wolf for the team, or the lone warrior for the UP Warrior side in today's match as well. Alyssa Haley, Chamari Attapattu, nobody word. Do you think it's because of the fashion that these guys are playing? It's been a trend that how Alyssa Haley and all the others are approaching this game. They are going for big shots from the first go, and Deepti Sharma on the other side is just settling down. You yourself mentioned how slow they were batting first, but then they, up their game. Do you think that formula is working for the teams here in Delhi?
I think the formula has worked specifically on this day in today's match. The things have been different in the previous few games in Delhi because we have seen scores going to 190s, 180s, and that is not possible if you are playing slowly for the initial half of your innings. But today's pitch was quite different. They used a different pitch from what they are using in the last two games today. Uh, and I saw specifically Beth Mooney in the first until the last over where she hit those five boundaries and uh, helped her very slow. It was only in the last over that she took off, and as a similar thing was done by Dipti as well in the second inning. So I think today that formula was supposed to be followed, which, as you mentioned, Atabatu and Alisa Hailey failed to do that. And the fact that you spoke about Dipti being the lone warrior, she said one interesting thing at the start of the press conference that before the tournament started, she had decided that either she wants a purple cap or she wants the orange cap. She wants one of the two. So and we have seen that thing in her performances. Obviously, the team is doing quite well, I would say, but Dipti has been um, um, better than the rest of her teammates, undoubtedly. So, but a heartbreaking loss for her today. Hard luck, I would say, because she played so well. But towards the end, Gujarat were just a little bit better with the ball to restrict them, and the runs, despite of the target being only 150, the runs seemed to be too much towards the last 2 or 3 overs.
Yes, right. And that's mostly because, the kind of start that you get, because your openers didn't work out for you, especially Kiran Navgire. She hasn't been in runs, from past so many matches. So that also adds on to a lot of pressure that Deepti was carrying today. But unfortunately, hard luck, and they couldn't manage to win this one. But now they'll be really interested in knowing what RCB will do against MI, because that's something that they really need to look forward to. They'll be sticking to their TV screens tomorrow when RCB will take on MI. But before we go there,
So I
let's
can
talk.
I can say that RCB will be more happy with this win than Gujarat Giants today.
Well, yes, definitely. It seems like a repeat telecast of WPL 2023. Last year, also, RCB and UP Warriors were in this tussle to end on number three position this year as well. Last year, it was UP Warriors on number three. This year,
Yes.
RCB must be trying to be on that third spot. But before going there, Bansal, let's talk about one person who's been making headlines since the end of this match. And I know it's been just a short span that this match has ended. But and so amazing to know. And I just got to know from you, 16-year-old. Am I hearing that right? 16-year-old
Yeah, yeah,
Shabnam
yeah. She is 16 years
Shakil.
old. It's quite unbelievable. It's quite hard to believe this thing, but the way she bowled today was just amazing. To dismiss batters like Lisa Healy and Chamari Atapatu both in the first over of the innings itself. I think she bowled brilliantly. I think Gujarat had plans in place already for Shabnam. Their head coach, who came for the press conference, also mentioned that they had worked with the analyst and they had all the plans in place. They decided that the way they wanted Shabnam to bowl, and both the dismissals were very similar. If you see, she was trying to bowl on the off stump. Both the batters tried to hit those big shots, but hold the ball in the air, couldn't clear the 30-yard circle, and both were caught in or around the 30-yard circle itself. So
Yes,
yeah, amazing stuff. And the way she would, I think she just gave 11 or 12 runs in the 4 overs, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah,
the economy was also so good, and it became more special because they were defending a very low total of 150 runs. Um, I think she was just amazing. I tried to talk to her parents after the match, and even they were very happy. They said that Shabnam was bowling in the right areas, and they were obviously happy with her daughter's performance. So yeah, amazing stuff, amazing story being created here by Shabnam.
wow, that's amazing. So did they come to watch the match to the stadium?
No, no, they were not here. I tried to call them after Shabnam's spell got over. So, but yeah, I think they were watching on the TV sets, but they were really happy with Shabnam's performances.
Well, they must be, and they should be, because what their daughter has achieved, it's a rarity. You don't see a 16-year-old, or you don't see teenagers each and every day coming and, displaying such kind of a performance. So definitely Shabnam deserves all the praise in the world right now, because Gujarat Giants didn't have a decent season, so to say. But to play such a match, it's really, really commendable for Shabnam. But now, Bansal, let's talk about the points table a bit as well, because now it has become interesting, especially for tomorrow's match. It's going to be RCB versus MI, and now RCB must be quite happy that UP Warriors haven't won this one. But what do you think can happen ahead now? MI would really want to seal the top spot and directly qualify for the final. What do you
Right.
think? Which way it's gonna go?
It's quite difficult to predict as of now what way it's going to go. And as you mentioned, MI will definitely want to seal the first spot. Even if they had the first spot, they would not take the RCB game any lightly. But it will. What I think it will be RCB's tournament from here on to lose. RCB's playoff spot from here on to lose, considering that they have a better net run rate. They just need one more win to qualify for that knockout stage, and then take it from there. Try to beat whoever qualifies second in the points table, try to beat them in the qualifier, and then reach the finals. But if RCB lose out from here on, I think they will have no one but themselves to blame. especially after the way they have lost the last couple of games. Um, so, and I think the fans largely are rooting for RCB to qualify and to play a few more games. So uh, we can just wait and watch what happens going forward in the tournament.
Well, yes, a couple of times in different live sessions about WPL matches, Bansal, I have said that, RCB have that in them. They can win this tournament, and if not win, they can definitely be in the top ranks. But yes, you mentioned it very perfectly that, if RCB won't make it to the top three, slots, then they'll be themselves to be blamed for. Because I think the last match, RCB had that in
Oh.
their side, but I won't go there back, and I won't scratch all the things now because that's happened. But let's just wait for the next fixture, RCB versus MI. It is tomorrow. This one was a very interesting one. Kudos to Gujarat Giants side, and especially 16-year-old Shabnam Shakil. The one you can see on your screens was the player of the match today. So I think that's that. Also, Bansal, last quick note from you. How was the crowd today?
The crowd response was not as good as it was in the last 2 days here. I think the last 2 days of weekend, obviously, so a lot of people had turned in. Yesterday, again, we saw several celebrities coming in. Today, there was not as much crowd as there was on other days, but I can say for sure that the crowd that was present made it feel like the entire stadium was filled up with the chants there, making all kinds of chants for Gujarat, and then towards the second half of the match when Deepti and Poonam Khemnar started to hit the shots, the crowd suddenly seemed like was all UP fan base there. So yeah, but I would expect that going forward, and especially in the knockout games, a few more people come in to watch women's cricket.
Well, we really, really hope so. It's really great to see people coming in and watching WPL matches. We saw how the crowd, welcomed all the women cricketers on ground in Bangalore, and we really hope that the same momentum must continue in Delhi as well. Well, thank you so much, Bansal, for joining with me. Great to have you here, and have great, great WPL ahead.
Thank you.
So that's that. We were in a conversation with Bansal Shah, who was with us from the Arun Jaitley Stadium, Delhi. He covered the match for us, GG versus UP Warriors. Gujarat Giants have won by 8 runs, and it's going to be interesting to see how RCB will face Mumbai Indians in the upcoming fixture that's going to happen at the Arun Jaitley Stadium tomorrow. So you don't forget to continue with us and be with us with that coverage as well. It's going to be a fantastic match over there in Delhi. It's going to be the clash of two giants, RCB and MI. MI will be hoping for the top spot as they can then directly qualify for the final, whereas RCB really aim to look for that playoff berth. That's that from my side, and we'll see you soon, and we'll see you with another report around WPL. Till then, good night.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।